We are now in the 21st century. People existing in this period are the digital migrants, digital natives, the Generation Z, the millennials, and so on. Whatever category you are, the point is everything has changed and literatures have progressed as well. This is Teacher L. Join me today in embracing the 21st century literature genres. Let's get started. For today, we're going to focus on the following genres of the 21st century literatures. These are the illustrated novels, graphic novels, manga, digi-fiction, Wattpad, and Doodle Fiction. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comment as well after watching this video. Carlo Vergara's Zaza Saturna sa Kalakang Maynila is an example of an illustrated novel as a genre of 21st century literature. Let's commence with illustrated novel. An example of illustrated novel is Zaza Saturna sa Kalakang Maynila by Carlo Vergara. Are you familiar with the movie Zaza Saturna? Starred Zaza Padilla, Shasha Padilla, and Rostum Padilla? If you are going to see the picture on your right, you could see the original, the cover of Zaza Saturna ng Kalakang Maynila by Carlo Vergara. Carlo Vergara released the first 6 pages of the Zatorna sequel through his blog as an online preview on May 25 of 2008. 40 pages were eventually posted online. The sequel, entitled Zaza Zatorna sa Kalakang Maynila, or what we call as Zaza Zatorna in Metro Manila, is about the chronicles of Ada and Dudong's stay in Manila. The first of the 3 parts was eventually published and released on January 25, 2012. And so, because of that, you were able to see the movie Zaza Saturna. And if you haven't watched it, you could. Why not? What are illustrated novels? Illustrated novels are stories written through text or words and with pictures or illustrated images. Generally, 50% of the narrative is presented without words. It's 50-50. 50% words and 50% illustrations. Therefore, the reader must interpret the images or pictures in order to understand or comprehend the whole story. However, textual portions are presented in traditional forms in sentences and paragraphs. Some illustrated novels may have no text at all. Everything is pictures. Everything is an illustration. And this illustrated novel could span in all genres of 21st century literatures. And now let's have digi-fiction, or what we call as digital fiction. Digi-fiction is a literary experience which is exciting because this is a combination of 3 media. There is a book, movie or video, and an internet website. Therefore, for us to get the full story, for us to understand the whole thing, we have to engage in navigation, reading, viewing of the 3 formats. Examples of this digifiction are The Skeleton Creek and Level 26. The pictures and summaries of these two will follow. I would like to credit the owners of these pictures and summaries. This time, let's have graphic novels. A graphic novel is a narrative work in which the story is conveyed to the reader using comic form. So there is comedy, there's humor and wit in graphic novels. This term, graphic novel, is employed in a broad manner encompassing non-fiction works and thematically linked short stories as well as fictional stories across a number of genres. A famous example of this is the Game of Thrones. The next genre is manga. Manga is the Japanese word for comics. It is used in the English speaking world as a generic term for all comic books and graphic novels originally published in Japan. Manga is considered as an artistic and storytelling style. This term, Ameri manga, is sometimes used to refer to comics created by American artists in a manga style. A full detail about this manga will be done next time, so don't forget to click subscribe. Next is Doodle Fiction. Doodle Fiction is a literary presentation where the author incorporates doodle drawings and handwritten graphics in place of the traditional form of writing, which is with the use of words. In Doodle, drawing enhances the story that adds humorous elements. Therefore, its beauty would be missing if the illustrations were omitted. A famous example of this doodle fiction is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Its summary and illustration or picture will follow.